Don't skip. Unlock the secret to attracting women with just 2 powerful words. Welcome to our channel, where we break down timeless Stoic life lessons for modern men. Today, we're diving into a game-changing technique that can completely transform the way you interact with women. 2 simple words. I want. In today's world, being direct and confident about what you want is crucial. Many men hesitate, afraid of being too forward or impolite. But the truth is, clarity and decisiveness are incredibly attractive. Imagine confidently telling a woman, "I want your number," or "I want to take you out." Not only does this grab her attention, but it also makes you stand out as a man who knows what he wants, an irresistible trait. In this video, we'll show you how to master the I want technique, helping you express your desires with confidence and purpose. You'll learn how to integrate this mindset into your daily life and experience a noticeable shift in how others, especially women, perceive you. If you're ready to become the man women desire, stick around and apply these principles. This is your first step toward transformation. Why I want is so powerful. What if I told you that 2 simple words could instantly shift the way women see you? That they could replace hesitation with confidence and spark attraction like never before? I want is more than just a phrase. It represents clarity, confidence, and leadership. All qualities that naturally draw people in. When you say, I want, you're not just making a request. You're demonstrating decisiveness, a key principle in Stoic philosophy and a trait that commands respect. Think about it. Who is more attractive? Someone who hesitates, unsure of what they want? Or someone who clearly states their desires with conviction? Decisiveness signals strength and reliability, qualities highly valued in relationships and everyday life. This idea is deeply rooted in Stoicism. As Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." By clearly articulating your desires, you're not just sending a message to others, you're reinforcing your own self-belief and purpose. The truth about confidence and attraction. Saying I want isn't about arrogance or selfishness. It's about authenticity and self-awareness. Many men hesitate to express what they truly want because they fear rejection or judgment. But Stoic wisdom teaches us not to worry about things outside our control, including how others react. What matters is that you stay true to yourself. A confident man doesn't ask, "Do you want to go out this weekend?" Instead, he says, "I want to take you to this amazing new restaurant I found." See the difference? The second statement is bold, inviting, and assertive, without being pushy. Live with purpose and confidence. Expressing I want isn't just about attracting women, it's about living with intention. It teaches you to own your decisions, lead with confidence, and embrace your desires without fear. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The moment you start embracing clarity and confidence in your words, you'll notice a shift, not just in your relationships, but in your entire life. Are you ready to step up? Start applying this technique today and watch how the world responds. Men's biggest communication mistakes. A common mistake many men make when talking to women comes down to how they communicate. Phrases like, "We can do whatever you want," or "I don't know, whatever you like is fine," might sound polite and accommodating, but they often backfire. Why? Because they lack confidence and decisiveness, 2 qualities that women naturally find attractive. One of the biggest lessons from Stoicism is balance, learning how to confidently express your own preferences while respecting others. This isn't just about attraction, it's about building genuine, meaningful connections. Let me share a story. A friend of mine, Jake, was seeing someone he really liked. He believed that always agreeing with her would show how much he cared. Whenever she asked, "What do you want to do this weekend?" he'd always reply, "Whatever makes you happy." At first, it seemed thoughtful, but over time, she grew frustrated. One day, she told him, "It feels like you don't have a voice in this relationship. I want to know what you want sometimes." That moment was a wake-up call. In trying to be agreeable, Jake had actually become indecisive and unengaging. So the next time they planned a date, he confidently suggested a new Italian restaurant he had been wanting to try. Her reaction? Excitement. It wasn't about the restaurant. It was about seeing his confidence and willingness to lead. The power of speaking up. Does this sound familiar? Do you ever hold back your preferences to avoid conflict or seem more agreeable? A Stoic man understands that being decisive isn't about being controlling. It's about valuing his own perspective while remaining open to collaboration. Women aren't drawn to a yes man. They're drawn to someone who respects himself and has the confidence to take the lead when needed. This doesn't mean ignoring her opinions. It means engaging in a balanced, meaningful exchange where both perspectives matter. Think about it. What message are you sending when you always shy away from decisions? In relationships and in life, we can't always defer responsibility. Stoicism teaches us to stand firm in our values, approach situations with reason, and act with calm confidence. Decisiveness doesn't just build attraction, it builds trust. Women want to know that when challenges arise, you'll have the steadiness to face them together, not just leave every decision up to them. The lesson: speak with confidence. Being overly accommodating doesn't make you kind, it makes you invisible. If you want to embody Stoic confidence and strengthen your relationships, start practicing thoughtful assertiveness. Start small. Next time someone asks for your opinion or input, don't deflect. Take a moment, consider your genuine thoughts, and speak up with conviction. Your words shape how people perceive you. A clear, confident suggestion can completely change how others respond to you. So ask yourself, what do your words and actions say about your confidence and self-worth? By embracing Stoic principles, you'll show respect for yourself and others, create a sense of balance, and build deeper, more meaningful connections. And in doing so, you'll unlock a natural charisma that draws people to you effortlessly. Beyond dating, how I want transforms every area of life. The power of clear, intentional communication extends far beyond dating. Whether you're starting a conversation, strengthening a relationship, or pursuing your goals, leading with purpose makes all the difference. Instead of the vague, "Hey, what's up?" or "I guess we could grab coffee sometime," try something more direct. "I want to get to know you better. How about grabbing coffee this week?" This shift might seem small, but it makes a huge impact. A Stoic mindset teaches us that clarity is kindness. When you're direct, you eliminate confusion, hesitation, and mixed signals, not just for yourself, but for everyone you interact with. Now ask yourself, how often do you complicate interactions because you're afraid to clearly state what you want? This principle applies even in relationships. Clarity fosters connection and trust. Instead of passively saying, Whatever you prefer is fine, which can make you seem disengaged. Try. I want to spend more time with you this weekend. Let's plan something together. See the difference? This approach shows that you care, you're invested, and you're willing to take the lead. As Epictetus wisely said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. By saying, I want, you're not just expressing your desires, you're taking responsibility for shaping your life and relationships. This mindset goes beyond romance. The beauty of this principle is that it applies to every aspect of life. Think about it. How often do you hold back in other areas? At work, do you hesitate to say, I want to take on more responsibility because I know I can make an impact? With friends, do you shy away from saying, I want to spend more quality time together because our friendship matters to me? Every time you hesitate, you miss an opportunity to connect, grow, and lead. A high-value man doesn't wait for life to happen to him. He declares what he wants and aligns his actions to achieve it. This is the essence of living with purpose. But let's pause for a moment. Why do so many people avoid using I want? Is it fear of rejection, worry about seeming too assertive, or the belief that your desires don't matter? Here's the truth. Rejection is not failure, it's redirection. Every time you express what you want, you grow stronger, more resilient, and more confident. As Seneca put it, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Every time you say, I want, you take another step toward creating the opportunities you seek. A challenge for you. Let's make this interactive. Think of a situation in your life right now where you've been hesitant to speak up. What's holding you back? How could using I want shift the dynamic? Take a moment to reflect. Then, challenge yourself to use these two words in a conversation today. Whether you're asking for a promotion, deepening a friendship, or pursuing a romantic interest, leading with I want establishes you as a person of purpose and integrity. Final thoughts. The power of intentional communication. Adopting a Stoic mindset means embracing the power of clear, intentional communication. High-value men don't shy away from their desires. They own them, express them, and act on them with confidence. So next time you're tempted to downplay your wants or leave things ambiguous, remember, the world responds to clarity and conviction. Lead with, I want. And watch how it transforms not just how others perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. When you practice this principle, you'll find yourself attracting the right people and creating a life that truly aligns with your desires. So, what's stopping you from speaking your truth today? The power of clarity. How I want transforms your communication. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." This means having the inner discipline to respect your own desires while extending grace to others. In modern relationships, this mindset is a game changer. Women, like anyone else, value a partner who listens, respects their individuality, and communicates with confidence. By refining your approach, you demonstrate emotional resilience, a quality that fosters both trust and attraction. The role of tone in communication. The way you say something matters just as much as what you say. A friendly, open, and respectful tone signals emotional maturity. You're not just stating what you want, you're inviting her to share in your vision. This aligns with a core Stoic principle: balance and harmony. Confidence without respect becomes dominance, Respect without confidence becomes passivity. The Stoic path teaches that true strength lies in the middle ground, being both assertive and understanding. The myth of instant proving versus true strength. In today's fast-paced world, many men feel the pressure to prove themselves immediately. Some worry that showing flexibility might appear weak or indecisive. But here's the truth. Real strength is adaptability. Being flexible doesn't mean giving up your desires. It means knowing when to adjust while staying true to your core values. This is why Stoicism remains deeply relevant today. The philosophy reminds us to focus on what we can control: our reactions, our tone, our intentions. By mastering these, you project a calm, steady energy, a trait that is naturally magnetic. If you want to attract and connect with women on a deeper level, remember this. It's not about manipulation or dominance. It's about authenticity and respect. When paired with the principles of Stoicism, the two magic words, "I want," can elevate your communication skills and help you form genuine, lasting connections. Approach every interaction with checkmark. Curiosity, checkmark. Confidence, checkmark. Openness to compromise, and watch how quickly the dynamics shift in your favor. 5 benefits of using "I want." When it comes to making an impact and building meaningful relationships, there's power in clarity. The phrase "I want" is simple, yet profoundly effective in unlocking opportunities, sparking attraction, and setting you apart as someone who knows their mind. Why does this work? Confidence is magnetic. Clarity signals strength. Think about it. When you hear someone state their desires with certainty, don't they instantly seem more grounded and self-assured? This applies to both personal and professional life. Saying "I want" signals that you are intentional, assertive, living life with purpose. These qualities naturally draw others towards you. A real-life example, the career shift. Take James, for example. He was feeling stuck in his career, overlooked in meetings, unsure how to assert himself. One day, after reading about Stoic principles and the importance of clear intentions, he made a simple change. Instead of beating around the bush, he started his sentences with "I want," instead of "maybe we could consider this option." He said, "I want us to focus on this solution because it aligns with our goals." The reaction was instant. People leaned in, listened, and respected his input. This small shift transformed his career and even made him more confident in personal relationships. His newfound clarity inspired admiration, showing how embracing "I want" can be a game changer. The key lesson: I want is not selfish, it's empowering. Using "I want" isn't about being demanding or self-centered. It's about knowing your desires, having the courage to voice them, respecting yourself enough to be clear. This is an exercise in self-respect and self-awareness, both of which are core tenets of Stoic happiness. As Seneca wisely said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." The more you embrace clarity in your communication, the more opportunities you create, whether in relationships, career, or personal growth. Final reflection: speak with intention. Challenge yourself today. Think of one area in your life where you've been hesitant to speak up. What's holding you back? How could using "I want" shift the dynamic? When you lead with confidence, clarity, and intention, you shape not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. So the next time you hesitate, remember: the world responds to certainty. Clarity is confidence. Own your voice and watch how your relationships and your life transform. The power of clarity. How I want elevates your presence. Knowing what you want and expressing it with confidence signals that you are in control of your life. You're not waiting for others to guess your needs or read your mind. You take ownership of your desires. This kind of decisiveness is attractive because it reflects emotional independence and strength. Ask yourself, when was the last time you clearly stated what you wanted? How did it feel? How did others react? If you tend to hold back, consider this. Are you afraid of rejection? Or do you worry about being too forward? The fear of voicing desires often stems from a lack of self-confidence. But as Stoicism teaches, we cannot control how others react, only how we communicate and carry ourselves. When you replace hesitation with clarity, you take a major step toward building confidence and cultivating a magnetic presence. So next time you're in a conversation, whether with a romantic interest or in a professional setting, try incorporating "I want" into your dialogue. Watch how it shifts how people perceive you. You'll notice that you're not only more respected, but also seen as someone who is grounded and self-aware. The simple truth: clarity and confidence attract respect. The lesson is simple. Clarity and confidence draw people in. Uncertainty and hesitation push them away. Start practicing today. Let "I want" become a tool that empowers you to live with purpose and embrace stoic happiness in your everyday life. A challenge: apply it in your daily life. Winning hearts, building connections, and becoming magnetic may seem overwhelming. But there's a simple secret rooted in the Stoic mindset and timeless communication principles. Two powerful words: I want. These words are more impactful than you think. They are a declaration of confidence, clarity, and purpose. When used correctly, they embody what it truly means to be a high-value man. How often do you assert what you truly want? Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In a world where many hesitate, overthink, or hide behind uncertainty, saying "I want" is a bold, decisive statement. It immediately conveys checkmark, certainty, checkmark, emotional security, checkmark, self-respect. These are qualities that naturally draw people to you, especially women. Why this works: the psychology behind "I want." When you say "I want," you project self-assurance without arrogance. It shows that you know what you're doing, have a clear vision, are confident in your path. For example, instead of "Do you have time for me?" say, "I want to spend time with you." The first approach feels uncertain and needy, while the second is direct and self-possessed. People, especially women, respect those who can communicate clearly and stand firm in their desires. It's one of the defining traits of high-value individuals, people who don't chase approval, but instead attract admiration effortlessly. Isn't that how you want to show up in your daily interactions? Beyond dating. Applying "I want" to all areas of life. The power of "I want" extends far beyond romantic relationships. It impacts your career. Clearly expressing your ambitions attracts opportunities. Your friendships. Stating your needs strengthens relationships. Your personal growth. Declaring your goals makes them real. When you declare what you want, you send a signal to the world that you're ready to act. You're not passively waiting for life to happen. You're stepping into your own story as a leader, a creator, and a winner. The Stoic mindset: take control of your life. The Win Stoic philosophy teaches that clarity plus intentionality, a powerful life. True leaders take action. not just wish for things to happen. Ask yourself, how often do you let fear of rejection or judgment keep you from expressing what you truly desire? What opportunities have you missed because you hesitated to say, I want this? To fully grasp the power of these words, you need to practice using them. Your challenge: use I want. 5 times a day for the next week. Commit to using I want at least 5 times a day. Say it with confidence in different situations. With a romantic interest, I want to see you this weekend. With friends, I want to spend more time together. At work, I want to take on more responsibility. Even in small moments, instead of, can I get a latte? Say, I want a latte, please. Observe how people respond differently. Watch how their perception of you shifts. This small linguistic change will rewire your mindset and reshape how you move through the world. Start today. Own your desires. Lead with clarity. The power of words. How I want can transform your life. When you align your words with your intentions, something powerful happens. You begin to feel a surge of confidence and control over your life. Imagine how this simple practice could revolutionize your relationships, interactions, and self-perception. The Stoic mindset is not about suppressing desires. It's about channeling them wisely. As Epictetus once said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Using I want isn't about being selfish. It's about being clear, honest, and purposeful. You can't build meaningful connections through hesitation or vagueness. Instead, you earn respect and admiration by showing that you know who you are and what you're striving for. This is what defines a high-value individual, someone who lives with intention, speaks with clarity, inspires trust and respect in every interaction. A challenge: own what you want. As you take on this mindset shift, ask yourself, what do you truly want in life? How will you let the world know? The way you communicate is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. When you embrace the power of I want, you're not just improving your conversations, you're unlocking a higher version of yourself. Picture the kind of confidence you'll build, the admiration you'll inspire, and the opportunities you'll attract simply by integrating this small but powerful change into your daily life. Will you rise to the challenge? Final thought. The 2 words that change everything. 2 words. That's it. I want. These words can turn ordinary conversations into magnetic moments that draw people to you. But here's the secret. It's not just about saying them, it's about how you say them. With authenticity, with self-respect, with purpose. The Stoics taught us to focus on what is within our control, and expressing our desires with clarity and confidence is a perfect example of this principle. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When you say, I want, you're not pleading or demanding. You're simply aligning your words with your inner truth. That's what makes these words so powerful. They are grounded in self-awareness, a catalyst for action, a sign of emotional maturity. Why this works in every area of life. Think about it. When you confidently state what you want, whether in dating and relationships, you show emotional security and decisiveness. Career and business, you become a leader, not a passive observer. Personal growth, you create a life on your terms, not someone else's. This small shift can make all the difference in how others perceive you and how you navigate the world. But here's the catch. Knowing this isn't enough. Stoicism isn't about collecting knowledge. It's about applying it. Your action plan. Try it today. Your challenge: use I want in a meaningful way today. Maybe you want to check mark, express your interest in someone, state your career goals to a mentor, set a boundary with confidence. Start small, but make it intentional. Notice how people respond differently when you speak with clarity and certainty. The journey to becoming your best self starts with belief in yourself, and two simple words can be the key. So, will you take the first step? Unlocking confidence, the power of the I want. Exercise. How you see yourself shapes how others perceive you. That's why the I want exercise is such a game changer. It's a simple yet powerful method designed to help you express your desires clearly and assertively, without hesitation or self-doubt. The first step? Getting comfortable with saying, I want. For many, this can feel intimidating at first, but making it a daily habit, stating I want at least 5 times a day, can dramatically shift your confidence and the way you communicate. Whether it's with colleagues, store clerks, friends, or even strangers, practicing this phrase will train you to articulate your needs without hesitation. If you're unsure of what you want, take a deep breath, reflect, and say it out loud. Even if it's something as small as ordering a coffee, vocalizing your desires rewires your mindset and builds inner confidence. At first, this might not seem revolutionary, but after just a few days, you'll notice a profound shift, not just in how you feel, but in how others respond to you. How this transforms your presence. Imagine no longer tolerating repeated cancellations with flimsy excuses. Instead, you project confidence, not through arrogance, but through an unshakable sense of self-worth. A person of high value doesn't need to demand respect. They naturally command it. When you confidently ask for what you want, you set a standard, and people will take notice. This isn't just about interactions with women. It's about shifting your entire approach to life. By mastering this technique, you will stand taller, speak with conviction, radiate confidence. And yes, people, including women, will instinctively find that energy attractive. The secret? You're not trying to prove your worth. You already know it. The Stoic mindset. Owning your desires. The great Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult." How many opportunities have you missed simply because you didn't dare to ask? What would change in your life if you started to boldly articulate what you truly want? Take a moment to reflect. Do you hesitate to voice your desires because of fear of rejection? Do you worry that expressing what you want will make you seem selfish? Understanding and overcoming these internal obstacles is the key to inner strength and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the foundation of Stoic philosophy, focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. When you consistently practice the I want exercise, you develop a habit of clarity and confidence in your communication. And this isn't just about getting what you want in the moment. It's about cultivating a mindset that will serve you for life. Take action. Your challenge starts today. Your words shape your reality. The more you practice, the more natural it will become, and the more the world will respond differently to you. So here's your challenge. What do you want? How will you start articulating your desires today? Practice makes perfect. The more you integrate this into your daily life, the more you step into the role of a confident, high-value individual. This journey isn't just about attracting women, it's about becoming a man of integrity, purpose, and confidence. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Comment below and declare what you want. Unlocking your true potential. The power of the I want technique. Understanding your own needs, values, and goals is the key to personal growth. And the I want technique is a simple yet powerful tool to achieve that. By clearly stating what you want, you gain valuable self-insight while also fostering better communication and stronger relationships. Why clarity matters in communication. In any interaction, clarity is essential. When you express your desires openly, you reduce misunderstandings, promote honesty, and create deeper connections. This applies not just to romantic relationships, but also to your professional and social life. Increased confidence. Regularly expressing what you want reinforces your sense of self-worth. Stronger relationships. People appreciate direct and honest communication, leading to deeper trust. Career success. Being assertive about your needs helps with growth, promotions, and negotiations. How to apply the I want technique in everyday life. On at work. Instead of saying, I guess I'll handle that, say I want to focus on my current projects and not take on extra tasks right now. This establishes boundaries and prevents burnout. 2. In negotiations, instead of hinting, clearly state what you want. Saying, I want a raise that reflects my contributions to the company, sets clear expectations and positions you as a leader. 3. In personal relationships, instead of assuming someone knows what you want, express it directly. Saying, I want to spend more quality time together, strengthens bonds and avoids unnecessary conflicts. Real-life transformations. Michael and Sarah's story. Michael, a marketing manager struggling for recognition. By using the I want technique, he started clearly communicating his achievements. This shift led to career advancements and higher respect from colleagues. Sarah, an introvert who had difficulty voicing her needs. Through consistent practice, she learned to confidently express herself, which improved her mental well-being and social relationships. These success stories prove that clear, confident communication is a game-changer in both personal and professional life. The Stoic approach, confidence through clarity. The I want technique aligns with Stoic principles of rationality, self-discipline, and personal empowerment. As Epictetus wisely stated, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. This reminds us that self-awareness and clear communication are the keys to confidence and growth. Final thoughts. Own your desires. Transform your life. By embracing the I want technique, you will communicate with confidence, gain respect and recognition, strengthen personal and professional relationships, become a high-value individual who naturally attracts others. The secret to success isn't just in knowing what you want, it's in clearly expressing it to the world. Now, here's your challenge. What do you truly want? How will you start articulating it today? Drop a comment below and take the first step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Practical Stoicism. The path to self-awareness and influence. Embracing practical Stoicism means grounding yourself in self-awareness, which serves as the foundation for meaningful personal growth. Take a moment to reflect, not just on your basic desires, but on the deepest aspirations that shape who you are. Gaining clarity on these aspects of yourself allows you to pursue growth with purpose and intention. The power of self-care. Beyond the surface. True self-care is more than just staying active or eating well. It's about creating habits that make you feel your best, enhancing your natural confidence, and drawing others toward you effortlessly. Physical self-care. Develop a lifestyle that supports your well-being, making you feel and look your best, which naturally increases your presence and value in the eyes of others. Mental and emotional self-care. Take time to recharge your spirit through meditation, enriching readings, or hobbies that align with your passions. When you nurture your mind and soul, you radiate a level of confidence and peace that is undeniably attractive. Ongoing growth. Self-care isn't a one-time task. It's a lifelong commitment to personal excellence. By consistently investing in yourself, you don't just improve your own life, but you also become an inspiration to those around you. Stoicism in action. Leading by example. Learning. Stoicism isn't just about understanding an ancient philosophy. It's about applying its timeless wisdom to your daily life in a way that leads to tangible results. By embracing these principles, you ensure that you are not merely existing, but thriving. People will respect you not because you demand it, but because of the way you live. When you embody strength, wisdom, and self-discipline, others will naturally value your presence. Strategy number 2. Mastering the art of receiving. True confidence isn't just about giving, it's also about receiving gracefully. This mindset fosters generosity, strengthens relationships, and deepens social connections. Key principles of receiving with confidence. 1. Recognizing interdependence. True strength comes from acknowledging that we all rely on others in some way. Accepting help fosters community and support, rather than isolating yourself through arrogance or self-sufficiency. 2. Cultivating gratitude. Being able to appreciate and accept life's blessings, whether they are emotional, material, or spiritual, creates a sense of fulfillment. 3. Nurturing humility. Accepting your limitations isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Recognizing where you need support allows you to grow in ways you never could alone. 4. Strengthening community. When you openly express your needs and allow others to help you, you build trust and deeper connections. Vulnerability doesn't push people away, it brings them closer. 5. Encouraging generosity. Receiving help with gratitude inspires others to continue giving, creating an environment where mutual support flourishes. Applying this to your life. Small actions, big impact. When someone compliments you, simply say, "Thank you." Don't deflect or downplay it. Ask for help when needed. It's an opportunity to strengthen relationships, not a sign of weakness. View criticism as a tool for personal growth, rather than something to fear. Always express gratitude for acts of kindness, no matter how small. Mia's story. A young entrepreneur, Mia initially struggled to connect with her team. When she started openly expressing her challenges and genuinely appreciating her team's efforts, she created a more collaborative and supportive environment, which ultimately helped her business thrive. Final thoughts. Becoming a leader. Others admire. By practicing self-care, embracing stoicism, and mastering the art of receiving, you cultivate a strong, confident presence that others can't help but respect. The secret isn't about demanding attention, it's about living in a way that naturally draws people in. Now ask yourself, where in your life can you start practicing these principles today? How will embracing self-awareness and confidence shape your future? Drop a comment below and take the first step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Embracing Stoicism, strength in acceptance. Mia's journey proves that embracing acceptance and applying modern Stoicism isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to strength, resilience, and our shared humanity. True power lies not in resisting challenges, but in learning how to navigate them with grace and wisdom. Now, take a moment to reflect. How can integrating these Stoic principles enhance your daily life, relationships, and personal growth? What small steps can you take today to begin this transformative journey? By adopting these principles, you're not just improving your own life, you're contributing to a stronger, more supportive community where wisdom, patience, and clarity thrive. This is the true essence of Stoicism in action. Thank you for being part of this journey. Before we continue, I want to express my gratitude for your engagement and support in our community. Your insights, experiences, and participation make this space more valuable for everyone. Let's connect. Drop a comment below. I am a newbie if you're just starting your Stoic journey. I am a Stoic if you've been practicing and growing with us. Your interaction keeps this movement alive and helps us all grow together. Shall we continue? Strategy number 3. Valuing your time. Imagine standing at the center of a storm, completely calm while everything around you is in turmoil. This image represents Stoic resilience, the ability to stay composed under pressure while others succumb to chaos. The power of composure in leadership. Consider a corporate leader in the tech industry facing a massive cybersecurity crisis. With panic spreading throughout the company, this leader remained unshaken. In an all-hands meeting, they laid out the facts instead of feeding into rumors, presented a clear recovery plan, restoring confidence, maintained composure, which spread to the entire team. Their calm, collected response did more than solve the crisis. It reinforced trust, stability, and leadership. Building resilience. Practical Stoic strategies. 1. Pause before reacting. Right arrow. In any stressful or unexpected situation, take a deep breath before responding. This simple pause allows you to gather your thoughts and choose your response instead of reacting impulsively. 2. Practice daily mindfulness. Incorporate meditation or mindful reflection into your routine. Over time, this habit strengthens your ability to remain calm, even in high-pressure situations. 3. Focus on what you can control. You can't always control circumstances, but you can control your response. When you direct your energy toward things within your influence, feelings of anxiety and uncertainty begin to fade. 4. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Instead of viewing obstacles as threats, see them as chances to apply Stoic principles and strengthen your character. Every challenge is a lesson in resilience. 5. Learn from every experience. After facing adversity, take time to reflect. What did I do well? What could I have handled better? How can I improve my responses in the future? Mastering the storm. The true essence of Stoicism. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or detaching from life. It's about focusing on what truly matters and responding with wisdom. When you prioritize rational thinking and emotional discipline, people naturally respect and admire your presence. They don't just see you as someone who survives challenges, they see you as someone who masters them. A challenge for you. Think about a recent situation where your patience was tested. How could you have applied these Stoic strategies to handle it differently? What can you do today to cultivate more calmness and composure? Drop a 1 in the comments if you agree that practicing calmness in all situations is a powerful tool. Let's keep growing together. The power of stillness, strength in silence. You walk into the room, met with stern glances from your colleagues. Instinct urges you to react, perhaps with a sharp retort, but instead, you pause. You take a deep, grounding breath, allowing silence to settle before responding. In that moment, you seize control over the situation, diffusing tension and commanding respect through your composure. This echoes the wisdom behind the phrase, "Be still and know that I am God." True silence isn't just about humility, it's a declaration of inner strength. When you embrace stillness, you unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. More than just practicing an ancient philosophy, you cultivate a presence that naturally draws respect and admiration. Now ask yourself, how do your reactions in stressful moments shape your relationships and self-respect? How often do you reflect on the power of a calm pause in a day filled with urgency? Time, your most precious asset. One of the most profound Stoic principles is the value of time. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." When you appreciate and manage your time wisely, you not only steer your life with intent, but also earn admiration and trust from those around you. The way you prioritize your time speaks volumes about your discipline, focus, and leadership. Now, I encourage you to engage with us. Share in the comments. When have you found strength and stillness? How has practicing Stoicism, perhaps through the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, changed your approach to time and personal interactions? Remember, every step you take toward mastering these principles enhances your life and inspires those around you to value your presence even more. Strategy number 5. Embrace authenticity. In a world filled with pretense and superficiality, honesty becomes your most powerful asset. Echoing the wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "If you wish to be a writer, write." We see that authenticity isn't just about action, it's a reflection of who you truly are. This isn't just a strategy, it's a way of life. Living authentically enhances self-respect, attracts admiration, and fosters genuine connections. The story of Patrick, a lesson in authenticity. Meet Patrick, a talented freelance graphic designer. Early in his career, he felt pressure to conform to market demands, drifting away from his true creative passions. Despite financial success, he was haunted by a sense of emptiness, proving that success without fulfillment is hollow. Everything changed when Patrick decided to prioritize personal projects that showcased his unique artistic vision. Initially, he feared rejection, but to his surprise, his authentic work resonated deeply within the design community. Soon, he earned recognition, respect, and admiration for his originality and sincerity. The magnetic power of authenticity. Patrick's journey reveals a powerful truth. Authenticity doesn't just grab attention, it earns respect and deep connections. Being true to yourself inspires those around you. Genuine expression creates an irreplaceable presence that others naturally seek out and value. The challenge. How authentic are you? Ask yourself, have you considered how embracing your true self could transform your life? How can you integrate authenticity into your daily routine? What impact would this have on your personal and professional relationships? When you live authentically, you navigate life with confidence and leave a lasting impact, not just on yourself, but on the people around you. Final takeaway. Be irreplaceably you. At the heart of modern Stoicism is a simple yet profound message. Be irreplaceably yourself. By owning your truth, you don't just command respect, You create a legacy of genuine connections and mutual admiration. So today, I challenge you. What's one way you can embrace authenticity more fully? How will you show up as your truest self, unapologetically and powerfully? Let's continue this journey together. Strategy number 6. Master the art of active listening. Have you ever truly listened, not just heard, but deeply engaged? Imagine sitting with a close friend who's confiding in you about a personal struggle. Instead of mentally preparing your next response or allowing distractions to creep in, you choose to be fully present. You give them your undivided attention, interjecting only with thoughtful questions that show you truly grasp the depth of their emotions. At that moment, you become more than just a passive listener. You become their emotional anchor, someone they can trust in times of turmoil. Active listening is more than a skill. It's a Stoic practice rooted in humility, patience, and a commitment to understanding. Every conversation is an opportunity, not just to learn about others, but to gain wisdom about yourself. How to cultivate active listening. Quiet your mind. Suppress the urge to respond immediately. Make space for full comprehension before forming your thoughts. Observe beyond words. Pay attention to body language, tone, and emotional undercurrents. Embrace silence. Sometimes the most profound support you can offer is your presence, not advice. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, viewed listening as a cornerstone of ethical and fulfilling living. As Epictetus wisely said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This principle remains as relevant today as it was centuries ago. Listening isn't just about absorbing information. It's about building deeper connections, mutual respect, and self-awareness. Are you a good listener? Reflect on a moment when you truly listened to someone. How did it impact them? What did you learn about yourself in that moment? By practicing active listening, you elevate not only your relationships, but also your own emotional intelligence and presence. Comment below. Do you consider yourself a good listener? Share an experience where listening made a difference in your life. Strategy number 7. Embrace lifelong learning. Seneca once said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Lifelong learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about evolving through every challenge and experience. Modern Stoicism teaches us that true wisdom isn't found in avoiding difficulties, but in embracing them as stepping stones to personal growth. Think about a time when you faced a setback in your career or personal life. Instead of dwelling on frustration, what if you saw it as an opportunity? Imagine reflecting on what went wrong, gathering feedback, and refining your approach. Over time, people begin to value not just your resilience, but also the wisdom you share. This is the true power of Stoicism in modern life. It's not about dominating through force, but gaining influence through wisdom and humility. How to become a lifelong learner. See every challenge as a lesson. Failures aren't roadblocks, they're teachers. Seek growth, not just knowledge. Learning isn't just about facts, it's about developing character and adaptability. Share your insights. Helping others grow strengthens your own understanding and fosters deeper respect. Reflection. What are you learning right now? Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what's a recent challenge you faced? What lesson did it teach you? How can you apply that lesson moving forward? By committing to lifelong learning, you don't just live. You live profoundly, leaving a lasting impact on those around you. Comment below. What's one lesson you've recently learned that changed your perspective? Let's grow together. How can a Stoic mindset transform your perspective? Take a moment to reflect. How would your life change if you embraced a Stoic approach? Authenticity is key here. True self-reflection forms the foundation of all meaningful personal growth. But let's be clear, Stoicism is not about passive endurance. It's about engaging with life fully, extracting wisdom from every experience, and sharing that wisdom to help others. When we exchange insights and perspectives, we don't just grow individually. We build a legacy of resilience and knowledge that benefits everyone around us. So, let's commit to being both learners and leaders, shaping not only our own character, but also influencing those who seek guidance. Join the conversation. Share your story with our community of modern Stoics. Together, let's deepen our understanding and elevate our perspectives. After all, isn't life the most relentless teacher? And aren't we all its eager students? Strategy number 8. Cultivate resilience and endurance. Life is unpredictable. You will face challenges, difficult people, and unexpected setbacks. The real question is, how will you respond? Stoicism teaches that true resilience isn't about surrendering to external forces. It's about recognizing what you can and cannot control, then directing your energy toward what truly matters. Imagine standing firm like a mountain in the face of adversity, calm, unshaken, and resolute. People will not only admire your strength, they will be drawn to it. They will see you as someone who can weather any storm, someone they can trust for guidance and stability. How to build resilience. The Stoic way. Face challenges. Head on. Difficulties aren't roadblocks, they are opportunities for growth. Embrace voluntary hardship, practicing discomfort, fasting, cold exposure, discipline. Strengthens your mind. Reframe setbacks as lessons. Every obstacle holds a hidden advantage. Find it and use it. As Marcus Aurelius famously said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, reflect on this. What's one challenge in your life that, with the right mindset, could become an opportunity? How can your resilience inspire and uplift those around you? Comment below and share how you've turned obstacles into stepping stones. Let's grow stronger together. Strategy number 9. Embrace a sense of mystery. Think about the last time someone truly intrigued you. What was it about them that made you want to know more? Mystery is a powerful force. It sparks curiosity, draws people in, and keeps them engaged. This idea isn't about secrecy. It's about strategic revelation, sharing just enough to invite intrigue while maintaining an air of depth and complexity. Why does mystery matter in Stoicism? Stoic wisdom teaches that a person who is measured, composed, and intentional in their words and actions commands attention and respect. When you resist the urge to overshare or seek constant validation, you cultivate a presence that is compelling and rare. How to cultivate an aura of mystery and depth. Be selective with your words. Speak less, but say more. Share stories with purpose. Instead of dumping information, invite curiosity. Continue learning and evolving. The most interesting people are lifelong learners, as Aeschylus wrote. Even in our sleep, pain that cannot forget falls drop by drop upon the heart, until, against our will, wisdom comes to us. How will you use mystery to elevate your presence? What's one way you can introduce more intentionality and depth into your conversations? Have you ever met someone whose quiet confidence and mystery made them stand out? Share your thoughts below. How has embracing mystery made a difference in your interactions? Let's learn from each other. What have your struggles taught you? The ancient Greek tragedian Aeschylus once said that wisdom often comes through suffering. Reflect on this. How have your personal challenges shaped you? And more importantly, how can sharing these lessons make you invaluable to others? Stoicism is not about withdrawing from the world. It's about engaging with it more deeply and meaningfully. Every step forward is an opportunity to not only elevate your own life, but also inspire those around you. Applying Stoicism to daily life. By continuously seeking knowledge and sharing it with others, you naturally become a person of value, someone others respect, seek out, and learn from. But here's something to consider. Why are people naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and wisdom? What can you do today to start positioning yourself as a mentor, not by dictating, but by leading through example? As you continue on your personal journey, remember that wisdom is not meant to be hoarded. It's meant to be shared. By doing so, you don't just earn the admiration of others. You inspire them to join you in the lifelong pursuit of knowledge and self-mastery. So ask yourself, how will you inspire those around you today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Strategy number 10. Practice discretion. In a world where oversharing is the norm, Stoicism teaches us the power of strategic restraint. From social media updates to casual conversations, the temptation to broadcast every aspect of our lives can be overwhelming. But consider this. Not everything needs to be shared. Imagine you're at a gathering or navigating an online space. Should you disclose every detail of your ambitions and challenges? Or would a measured, thoughtful approach serve you better? Seneca's wisdom reminds us, the wise man lacks nothing, yet he desires much. The fool lacks everything, yet desires nothing. This speaks to the importance of knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. The power of silence and selective sharing. A friend and successful entrepreneur once faced a pivotal decision, whether to announce a groundbreaking project before it was finalized. Instead of revealing his plans prematurely, he chose strategic silence, sharing details only with a select group of trusted allies. By doing so, he avoided potential sabotage, maintained control, and ensured his project's success. This approach didn't just protect his vision, it enhanced his reputation as a prudent, strategic leader. How to cultivate discretion in everyday life. Ask yourself, does this need to be shared? Before speaking, consider if your words add value or just fill space. Be intentional about what you reveal. Share insights when they serve a purpose, not out of impulse. Create an aura of thoughtfulness and depth. People respect those who speak with purpose rather than those who talk endlessly. This is not about being secretive. It's about being deliberate and discerning. When you control the flow of information, you command more respect and make every word you speak carry weight. Reflection. When was the last time you practiced discretion and saw it benefit you? How can being more intentional with your words shape the way others perceive you? Let's discuss in the comments below. Conclusion: the Stoic path to true value. Thank you for joining us in exploring these 10 powerful Stoic strategies to elevate your presence, command respect, and enrich your relationships. The key is not just in making others value you, it's in becoming someone truly worthy of admiration through discipline, wisdom, and self-mastery. If you found these insights valuable, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more wisdom on living a life of purpose and resilience. Your journey to greatness is just beginning. Stay on this path, and we'll be here to guide you every step of the way. See you in the next video. Movie camera fire.